Hello, Cheryl. I'm going to break the desk.
Nothing.
You clean my desk?
Yeah.
I'll clear it up.
Just want to. Just don't hold it like that.
Oh, yeah. Just ramming on something.
That's a good way of holding it.
Don't
I'm reminded of I'm reminded of our last team breakfast.
Welcome to WebEx.
It's on Facebook. Balloon racing. On screen.
Awesome. That was a good breakfast.
Hey! Oh, we got the echo.
Maybe you should go on YouTube.
Everyone. Hello, everyone online. This is where you say hello back.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh.
I'm hearing two voices from your phone as well as Cheryl.
Yes, I know. That's yeah. We'll turn the sound down on that. That was yes. That's because of the camera, because I dialed in there. Anyway, for everyone online and everyone in Warley, welcome to Cheryl's leaving presentation. Cheryl Bonnett, as I like to refer to her, rather than Bonnet, as she refers to herself. Bonnet, so sound beautiful. Or someone recently emailed Pierre Bonnet, didn't they? You know, when I think it was Scott Crocker when he won his iPad. Because he wanted to have a good time with everyone, to say, look, I won this iPad. He emailed Pierre Bonnet instead of Cheryl. He said, I really appreciate it, basically, but you know, I'm kind of jealous now. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to run through some of Cheryl's achievements. It's going to take a long time because there was a lot of them. Cheryl's actually started with campaigns management in May 2011, which is 3.5 years ago, which, as we know, in contractor terms, basically means she's entitled to a long service award. 3.5 years, that is impressive. At the interview, the thing that actually clinched it for Cheryl was that at the end of the interview I asked her, I said, has you got any questions? And she said, can you tell me what's good about working here? And it completely flummoxed me because I wasn't actually expecting her. And I said then, and I believe it's still true today, that the best thing about working here is the people you work with. And you've only added to that feeling. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Fill it up there.
The other thing is that's interesting is that that's all right, Joe. Late as usual. Thank you. I've already sold my best line. You ain't going to hear that again. Yeah, whatever. James Magoo was a gentleman that you replaced, and he only lasted 2 days. So beating someone 3.5 years is, I think, you know, a good sign, really.
We went to celebrate, didn't we? We went to his home, didn't we, after I lasted a week.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you'd already tripled what you'd done. As far as the colleagues that you work with, when you first started, you were working with Carly Duck in business support, and then you were working with Carly and Dan Murphy, and then you was working with me again, and then finally Attila. And then Attila left, you come back to me, and then you resign. I hope there's no link there. Other work you've done beyond business support is, and other people may not know this, but Cheryl's actually done payment releasing for Ford of Britain. She was covered for that when she started. And she's actually done quite a lot of UAT testing. So basically you worked for ops and development as well as business support in your time here, which I think is quite commendable. That kind of flexibility and the effort she's put in, I think, has been recognised in the fact that she's the highest number of Warley Recognition Scheme awards for the team. So in some ways it's quite good that she's going because she made the rest of us look quite bad on that scale. Beyond those aspects, Cheryl's next job, if for anyone who doesn't know, we'll be working with an insurance department, still within Warley, but actually just downstairs. This will come in handy because Cheryl used to actually work for an insurance company before, so it should be an easy transition. She'll be dealing with lots of car claims and things like that, so get used to things like this. A pedestrian hit me while, oh no, read it wrong, a pedestrian hit me and went under my car. The pedestrian had no idea which direction to go, so I ran over him. To avoid it in the bumper of the car in front, I struck the pedestrian. You can see there's a pedestrian theme here. And an invisible car came out of nowhere, struck my vehicle, and then vanished. So if you get anything like that, then you know how to deal with it. I should also notify Cheryl's new company where she's going to that she does have a tendency to misuse company property and company resources. Scott's ES Bricker. what I've got here is that in effect she used her one-to-one sessions with Sue Buckingham as a counselling session to get over her fear of flying. So it was useful for her at least anyway. Unfortunately, she won't actually make my X Factor chart because every time there was a photo that I used for my X Factor chart, you would always manage to be on leave. I don't know if she thought it was cursed or whatever, but I might superimpose you on there just to get my little X in. Beyond the abilities in this job, other areas that we'll miss Cheryl for is her baking, as evidenced by the, I think, 4 different entries you've put into the bake-off, as well as actually biscuits that you've cooked during the weekend with your daughter.
Hi everyone.
Hiya. Gordon Bennett, you have missed it.
Guys, so sorry for the delay. We have been immensely looking at into the responses to the presentation that we had with the body.
Yeah.
Actually,
TMI. Don't worry, we're almost done. And then also Cheryl's language skills. As the rest of us on a Friday afternoon at the SP meeting would look bemused at what had just been said, and she could always work it out and translate it into an update. And also, we'll miss hearing about Cheryl's neighbours, because it always actually sounded like that was from a cast of EastEnders most of the time. But we really miss Cheryl's personality and all the gifts and skills that she brings. But I would say this is, I'm glad that she's actually not going to be far away. As I said, only just downstairs. So she's still got a CVS ID. She's actually taken her laptop with her as well, so watch her anything else that isn't tied down. I think BRTC will be happy because she can carry on emailing you and asking you questions, which I know that you'll fully support us with. Anyway, without further ado, we've had a collection and we've got you some gifts, which Amisha will hand over. So, Cheryl, well done, thank you, and good luck. George, you wanted to say something?
yeah, Jeff, would it be possible that you, I mean, okay, at least we can see something now. So can you please tell us what is happening because it's very important for the Hungarian team to understand that, what are the presents and what is the mood over there.
Okay, I've got the camera on. Oh dear, feedback.
Sounds a bit prog
I've
rock.
got the camera on. That's me. See me?
Hello?
Can you see the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see something.
Okay, Cheryl, can you stand up and perform?
Did it with dance?
Yeah. Cheryl.
There is some echo in the line.
Yeah, you're kidding. Cheryl.
Okay, it's been a ride, a bumpy one at times. Learned an awful lot of things I never thought I'd ever learn. Obviously SQL, testing, lots of IT stuff. My husband has loved it because he's in IT, so the last 3.5 years we've actually had a conversation and understood each other, which is fantastic. So thanks for saving my marriage, that was great. I've met some absolutely amazing people, friends for life, hopefully. So yeah, it's been great, so thank you everyone, and good luck. So. Jill, don't cry, please. So yeah, it's been great, thank you very much. And I'm going to miss, I'm going to miss my sector quite a lot. It's been a nice little family with the Christmas parties and November and everything we do together, so it's yeah, I'll miss you guys. Thank you.
Open up.
Oh, Jeff's dream picking me.
Alright, it's not a pseudonym for saying.
Oh, thank you. I'll read that.
I'll show the camera.
Jeff, you don't say anything. Can you please show it what's on
Yeah, come
that? Okay, so moving on up.
In the goldfish bowl.